Hey guys, Danny here with Partay. So I apologize up front. I meant to opine on this a little bit whenever I did the follow up on this panel, but unfortunately, I got in a hurry and just wanted to keep it short and didn't do it. So I'll make this brief. But I've seen, some of the back and forth that's been out there, and generally, my intent is to stay completely out of that mix. But I think that it's relevant enough for me to make a statement here on Partay's stance on giving you, our opinion on what works best for you. If you contact us and you're asking us what is the best screen for your environment, you give us the specs of your environment, we will guide you towards what we feel would work best given a certain environment. And that's going to come from the experience that we have over the years from installation in homes and commercial spaces. But as far as my videos and the uploads that we have, we're going to show you our products, but I am not going to try to push my opinion on what you should or should not use. As far as a color screen, whether you should go with a white screen, a light gray screen, an eggshell screen or a black screen, that's completely and totally up to you. From our perspective, it's still America. Last time I checked, you still have the freedom of choice. So it's your money. You can spend it on what you want to. And if there's a specific type of screen that you like and that you desire to purchase over another, unless it will not work for a given environment, we're going to leave that choice up to you. If you want our opinion and you ask for it, we'll be glad to tell you from our experience base. But someone trying to tell you that you should buy this color screen or that color screen, or that, this is still a great screen for a controlled environment versus a non-controlled environment. Look, we got into this because to me, and I'm probably oversimplifying for some of you guys, but if it's a controlled environment, I'm not going to belabor it. A 1.2 gain white screen with a degree of texture for contrast is probably going to be the best way to go, because you're going to get, they're made for that kind of environment. Partay got into this because you have a new breed. And this is another thing, there is no one size fits all for projection. There is no one screen to rule them all. Each screen, any screen out there is going to have its pros and cons. A white screen has its pros and cons. A black screen has its pros and cons, and everything in between, right? So at the end of the day, it's about what works best for you, what you prefer, and not what I prefer. We specialize in screens that can be used either for high gain or, and along with high gain, ambient light fighting to some degree, right? At least to the degree that we can, because there's so much you can do up to a certain lux level, and then outside of that, without some really complex type microstructures or something in a screen, there's not much that any coding is going to be able to help you with. So that's just pure honesty, guys. We got into this as a inexpensive solution to problems that many face, and a growing breed of watchers that want to watch in rooms like this where you do have open windows and you don't want to have to close everything down. I get it. You got old school guys out there and purists who are all into controlled environments. I'm not. As a matter of fact, I don't even like going to movie theaters half the time because it's so dark in there. I want to fall asleep. And that's been since I was a child. It's just not been my favorite thing. I'd rather watch something at home with a bunch of my friends and all of us goofing off and gabbing around during that time. But that's me. That's not everybody. Some people love the whole dark room theater experience. So it's really what drives you that drives us. So you tell us what you want, and that's what we're going to try to accommodate as best we can for you. Otherwise, you guys have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.